I finally found the Toyota Tacoma truck I've been dying to drive. It could be the most affordable crew cab Tacoma available on the market right now. And I found it in Indianapolis, of all places. This is Andre behind the camera. I am here for the 2022 Work Truck Show, and I got myself a rental truck, which is actually, well, it is a work truck. This is a base model Tacoma. And in this video, I want to show you everything that it has and perhaps everything it doesn't have, because this just might be the most affordable truck, the mid-size truck. This is a segment leader in sales that you can find. And the question is this really a great buy, or should you stay away from something like this? So let me tell you exactly what this story is. Sorry, a little loud vehicles with no exhaust systems. This truck is a SR model, as you can kind of tell by a very simple interior. It's got cloth interior, very basic Tacoma, but it's still about a year old approximately, and it has 15,245 gently used, I'm sure, rental miles. And under the hood is an engine that I haven't tried in a brand new Tacoma. Let me show you what I'm talking about. It's an engine that we've had in our older Tacoma truck, Baby Yoda. Oh gosh, that car with no muffler is really bugging me. The hood is always very, very heavy on a Tacoma, but it is a 2.7 liter straight 4 gas engine. This is a super simple engine. You can kind of tell right there, 2.7. And it's not very powerful. I just drove it here, about 15 miles from the airport towards downtown. It's a good commuter, but it's not powerful. It's rated at about 159 horsepower, 180 pound-feet of torque, and it's mated in this case to a 6-speed automatic transmission. So the older and simpler 5-speed manual is no longer available, at least not in 2022 model year. You can still get a manual if you get a V6 Tacoma, if you're getting a more fancy one, but look how much space there is here under the hood. This engine technology dates back decades in different iterations of this 2.7, so it should be really bulletproof, and it could go hundreds of thousands of miles. So yeah, so of course, because it's an SR, it's got a very simple grille, just dark plastics. You can kind of tell here the chin spoiler, very simple steelies, but still with some flair. I kind of like the design. Firestone tires. I'm not sure if the rental company put this on or if this came originally on this truck. Very simple paint. Still really 4-door capability and a 5-foot bed. As always, the Tacomas have composite beds, as you can see, with tie-down points. Even here in the most simple of trucks, it doesn't have any bed lights, it doesn't have any outlets back here, but it does have this cubby hole in the side. Here's a little look from behind. Let's see, what else doesn't it have? So it does not have a V6. It does not have 4-wheel drive, guys. Nope, no 4-wheel drive. It does have power locks, okay, but does not have push button start. Let me show you the startup on this truck. The 2.7 comes to life. I'll let the Toyota beep a little bit. So in my very simple first impression, like I said, I drove about 15 miles and I got 20.7 mpg. I'll tell you about the rating in a second. Let me turn down the lights. Okay, so there you can see this hopefully a little bit better. You still have a full infotainment screen here, and I'll show you, well, I can actually show you right now, but it does have a wired, at least, Apple CarPlay. So I was using that on my way. Very, very handy. You don't need anything fancy. Here's your very basic infotainment system. Here's your key. I just fired it up, so no push button start, no four-wheel drive, as you can see here, no automatic climate control system. ECT power button is here though. This is kind of their a little bit more aggressive tuning for the transmission. The 6-speed right here. And yeah, on the way here, this engine makes noise, but it's very simple noise, and when it makes noise it doesn't go very fast. So I just yes, it doesn't have a lot of horsepower. It does have traction control disable, automatic headlights, it does have defrosters for the mirrors, but it does not have blind spot monitoring, doesn't have a sunroof, doesn't have power seats, doesn't have a lot of stuff. The EPA rating for this truck is 20 city, 23 highway, and 21 combined, but that just happens to be a little bit worse than a V6 Tacoma of a similar trim. So this engine, if you want an affordable truck, if you don't want to pay a lot of money up front, this powertrain is here for you. You cannot get four-wheel drive unless you get a shorter cab with a longer bed. I believe that's the latest configuration, but you can still get four-wheel drive if you want with this base engine for not very much money. But because this truck does not have four-wheel drive, does not have all the fancy stuff like the more powerful V6 engine, the price on this puppy with destination currently MSRP $28,445, $28,445. There I am. Hey guys. So what do you think? Is this the buy of a century? If you could find it on a dealer lot, and if you do not need to go off-road, and actually it has a limited slip rear differential, so in theory it could go some places. It's got good ground clearance. I would say this: if you want a pickup truck to carry some stuff. Oh, by the way, I didn't tell you one of the craziest features, the best feature, is 1,400 pounds of payload. It's as much as a new Tundra four-wheel drive. Yeah, a lot of payload. So if you want to carry a payload in the back, if you want to tow a tiny trailer, this one does not have a hitch, but it could tow up to about 3,500 pounds when properly equipped. And if you didn't have to climb mountains, I would say this is a good buy, because it's under $30,000 for this truck. It's the best seller. It should be very reliable. But if you wanted some off-road capability, if you wanted to tow slightly bigger trailer, if you wanted slightly better efficiency, if you wanted more towing, more features, then this is not the truck for you. So let me know what you think. Would you grab this one? Maybe when the rental car company is done with it, maybe it will be very affordable. It seems to be in good shape. Let me know in the comments below what you think. As always, go back to tfltruck.com or tfl-studios.com for all the latest automotive news. Thank you for joining me for this base Tacoma review.